everyone. Session topic for today is business cycles, unemployment, and inflation. This chapter preview important aspects of macroeconomics and is essential for analytical presentations in later chapters. Business cycles are alternating increases and decreases in economic activity over time. Each business cycle consists of 4 phases. A peak is when business activity reaches a temporary maximum with full employment and near capacity output. A recession is a decline in total output, income, employment, and trade lasting 6 months or more. The trough is the bottom of the recession period, and the expansion is when output and employment are recovering. This figure shows the business cycle. Economists distinguish 4 phases of the business cycle. The duration and strength of each phase may vary. Additionally, individual cycles vary in duration and intensity. You can see that the long-run trend is economic growth. Uneven growth has been the pattern in United States economy, with inflation often accompanying rapid growth. Economic shocks are unexpected events that individuals and firms may have trouble adjusting to. Then employment will fall because of the reduced demand for outpour, and an economic contraction will occur. The National Bureau of Economic Research is a nonprofit economic research organization. Within the NER is the Business Cycle Dating Committee, whose job it is to declare the start and the end of recessions in the U.S. They declared that the 2007 recession began in December 2007 and ended in June 2009. The following are economic shocks that can cause business cycles. Major innovations may trigger new investment and/or consumption spending. But these occur irregularly and unexpectedly and may contribute to the variability of economic activity. Examples include the computer and the internet. Changes in productivity may be a related cause. Unexpected changes in resource availability or unexpected changes in the rate of technological advances can affect productivity. Recall that the definition of durable goods is a good with an expected life of 3 or more years. Spending on durable goods output is more volatile than non-durables and services because spending on non-durables or services often cannot be postponed. Durable goods items such as a new automobile or a new washer and dryer are generally more expensive for households to purchase, making durable goods more vulnerable in times of declining income and uncertainty for households. Next is employment rate. The unemployment rate is calculated by taking a random survey of 60,000 households nationwide in America. The population is divided into 3 groups. Group 1 consists of those under age 16 or institutionalized. If you are under 16, you are expected to be in school. If you are in an institution such as a nursing home or prison, you obviously cannot present yourself to the labor market. Group 2 consists of those not in labor force. Examples of individuals who are not in the labor force are full-time college students, who are not working, stay-at-home parents, and retirees. Group 3 is the labor force. The unemployment rate is defined as the percentage of the labor force that is not employed and is found by taking the number of those unemployed and dividing that number by the labor force. Remember to multiply the result by 100 so you can express this as a percentage. The BLS rounds the number to 1 decimal point. Frictional unemployment is regarded as somewhat desirable because it indicates that there is mobility as people change or seek jobs. Frictional unemployment is usually a short-term type of unemployment. Structural unemployment occurs when certain skills become obsolete or geographic distribution of jobs changes. This can be a long-term type of unemployment. Cyclical unemployment is caused by the recession phase of the business cycle. Lastly, let's discuss about inflation. Reduced purchasing power means that each dollar of income will buy fewer items than before. The CPI-U is the most commonly reported measure of inflation. The main index used to measure inflation is the Consumer Price Index, CPI. To measure inflation, subtract last year's price index from this year's price index and divide by last year's index. Finally, multiply by 100 to express as a percentage. There are 2 types of inflation, which is demand pull inflation and cost push inflation. It is often described as too much spending chasing too few goods. In cost push inflation, prices rise but output falls. It is difficult to distinguish between the causes of inflation. Prices are subject to wide swings that can be temporary in nature. This chapter covered basic knowledge of inflation and unemployment rate. Please answer the forum questions. Thank you for watching.